Эй, друзья, всем привет! С вами Никита. И раз вы меня слышите, значит, подъехал качественный контент. Да-да-да. Итак, чем мы займемся? Идите на площадку для упражнений и поговорите с сотником. Хорошо. Копать мы пока не будем. Не хочу пока копать могилку. Может, как-нибудь потом. А сейчас идем сюда. Угу. И посмотрим, что за квесты нам предлагаются. Здесь и вот здесь, в тавернах. Надеюсь, сотник не расстроится, что вот так вот пошли и начали разговаривать со всякими пока-покам. Ну, не должен, я думаю. Ну, свинка. Так, нам вот сюда. Итак, кто хочет со мной? Верно, ты, да?
God be with you, good sir.
Ага. Может быть, нужна какая-то помощь от такого красавца, как я?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be.
Вот
We're
так.
told our local gamekeeper was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
А еще раз могу?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
I don't know.
Я так понимаю, это все, да? Так, мы знаем, что местный. Местный ловчий. Ну и все, по сути, да? Вот новое задание. Маркер. Местный ловчий ищет себе помощь. Охотник. Это ты, да?
Good day to you.
Нет ли у тебя работы, а?
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
Я думаю, смогу, да?
I ought to be able to handle that.
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
The trouble is, the nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
То есть ты хочешь сказать, что я должен их найти, да?
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around looking for birds?
Not exactly. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Vranik. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine, but how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Vranik.
Right, a bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the tail.
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
Ладно, повтори-ка еще раз, а?
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Да.
Yes, I'll remember.
Right, here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. He ought to be caught in it after a while.
We'll do that.
Обучение. Обучение охоте. Ладно, давайте сначала вернемся. А еще улетят куда-нибудь. Да? Так, в какой стороне это фигня? Понятно, да? Птичка невеличка. Ничего себе. Далеко. Ладно. Хорошо. Тогда пойдем пообщаемся с нашим новым командиром. Главное, не забудь эту прекрасную мелодию. О, это что такое? То для стрельбы. Сильный круг. Надо меч раздать. Так, точка. Надо почаще будет ими пользоваться. У нас какой-нибудь лошадки не нашлось. Мы устали. А, вот, устали еще.
God be with you.
Начальная подготовка.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik said.
Эй, я не мальчишка.
I'm not a boy.
That's for me to decide. Right now, a boy is exactly what you seem. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Ладно, давайте начнем с азов.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
Может быть, чему-то новому научимся.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
И в любое время, окей.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
Так, прицелимся в него. Так.
Well done. That
Вот бы
pointy
еще
tip
все.
isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Good. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. All right.
Ну, это мы уже проходили.
Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. That. Very.
Давай, такой быстрее. Опа! Мастер влога.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Теперь нормальный бой, да?
Good strike.
Ну и как мы его? Ух ты, мужик. Его. Прям размахался. Мы его вообще не раним. Вот тут. Научи меня так же, пожалуйста, а? Подходи.
Fine
Пошел.
enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Well done.
Ну же.
Right. Lesson
Пока
2.
легко.
Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Угу. Ну-ка давай.
No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. Too soon again. Ow. Not bad.
Угу.
Very good. Ow. Good. Well done.
Так. Ну, выглядит легко довольно. Ну давай, атакуй меня уже. Опа. Зеленый щиточек, и мы
Right,
справляемся.
now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Ow. All right. Very good. That's it. Ow. Not bad.
Ну пока легко.
Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
На полной скорости. Ух ты. Ладно, на полной скорости это гораздо сложнее. Пойди от меня дубазить, ты, мужик. Опа.
Wait a while, Henry.
Что такое?
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Так, что-то он выпендривает.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Давай.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. Throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Not bad.
Ага. А, ну это как с щитком, да?
Good. Fine.
Просто в сторону нажимаешь и все.
Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
О! Ладно, это было немного сложнее. Так, раз. Оп, два.
Well done.
Ладно, надо чуть раньше, чем щиток появляется.
Very good.
Или я просто так. Оп.
And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Готовьтесь к атаке, а затем измените зону и превратите атаку.
I don't have all day, boy. Wrong.
Вот так, что ли?
No, not like that. Wrong.
Или как?
Again. Not bad.
Вот так? А, надо зажать. Мы зажали их, хоп.
Not
И
bad.
перевели.
That's it. Well done. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Мы обязательно будем практиковать.
Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Мы можем предложить мастеру чем и в любое время. Хорошо. Такими темпами сам мастер скоро будет у нас просить учебные поединки.
Be a bit more careful.
Так шевелись свои закованные в броню задницы и пойдем уже на стрельбище. Наверняка стреляю я так же круто, как и мечом махаю, да? Интересно. Карел Бушман. Не смог прыгать. Я так понимаю, бежать не собираешься, да? Ну, прогуляемся пешком. Аж сегодня день. Солнца не видно. Замечательно. Типа отдельная дверка. Интересно. Да пешком он быстрее нас. Куда мы идем? А, вот же стрельбище. Только оно было где-то внизу. Вон там, да? Ну вот мишени же видно. Ой, тут этот мудачок. Крепость сохранена. Это хорошо.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position.
Ты
Now
получил
concentrate.
наручи.
A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. You wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. Not enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement, the arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Так. И нет.
I'm not surprised that a girl had to save your ass.
Слышь. Что, стрелой давно не получил?
Has anyone told you you're supposed to shoot at the target?
Так. Да! Попали.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
Серьезно? Ты один раз попал в мишень и решил посоревноваться? Так. Ух. Так. Нет, левее, левее. Так, нет, теперь правее. Ага. Сосредоточься. Так. О, он уже свой дострелял, да? Так. У нас еще 2 выстрела, и надо набрать еще хотя бы 1 очко. Так, молодец. Почти, смотрите, почти в 10 попали. Круто! Давай, Никитка! 12. Ну и кто тут батя? Ну и кто?
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
А, мы победили этого засранца на луках. Ух ты, ё-моё, не так быстро. Ой. Так, стоп. Так.
You going to cry now? You'll get what for. Come over here.
Ладно, на мечах эта сволочь дерется лучше нас. Пока что.
Go ahead and gather your strength.
Аккуратно.
You'll need it.
Я же нажал в бок.
Take that.
Так. Ладно, будем обороняться. Иди сюда, давай. Давай, скотина. Давай.
Fucking hell.
Заткнись. А! Так, держим. Так. Я тебя выиграю. Аккуратно. Давай. Черт.
Give up.
Черт.
Well, we're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen.
Ах ты ж
I suppose I
сволочь.
should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.
Ладно, обычный бой был гораздо сложнее, чем я думал. Наверное, поговорить с ним надо, да?
Don't fret about it, lad. Lord Capon is a good swordsman, and if by some fluke you actually won, well, he might not take it so well. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Рихтерш. Ну, Рихтерш так Рихтер. Ну давайте мы просто вот сюда перейдем быстренько. Ладно, потихоньку освоимся, я думаю, с этой борьбой. Рихтерш, наверное, вон там внутри. Мы опять начинаем блудать. Ничего, еды у нас, по-моему, было вдоволь, да?
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
У меня не было в руках оружия. Ты чё? Где Рихтер? В втором этаже? Где? Тут? Тут какая-то молельня. Вот он, Рихтерш.
I feel quite hungry.
Ой, Ты хочешь говорить со мной, да? Вот гаденыш. Остановись!
My respects to you.
Поможет научить меня чтению.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ujits. He could teach you.
Ужиться. Хорошо, будем знать. Поступить на службу.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Ладно, можете положиться на меня, я великий
Count on
воин.
me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Да, даже какой-то пан Ян. Какой-то крейс, похоже, да? Вызвал меня на поединок.
I have. He trained me and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his
Ну
strength
да,
against
пан, это же
others.
должность. Вот
But be
дебил.
careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Угу. Отлично, нам дали денег. А ну-ка, здесь что-нибудь происходит?
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Ладно. Закончим разговор. Мститель порядка. Что нам надо? Получи снаряжение вооруженное. Вот здесь. Заступив в дозор с Соловьем, мы отрывали между 11 утра и 7 вечера. Ладно. Сначала за амуницией. Пойдем, снимем то, что мы сперли, оденем, так сказать, местный доспех. Чтоб точно никто не подумал, что вдруг мы какой-то самозванец. Мы стражи. Может, нам и меч дадут какой-нибудь хороший. А с каких бы нам давали хороший меч? Бочку найти, вычумается, да? Это вот в этом стражнике.
I could do with a bite to
Умывается.
eat.
Ты помылся в воде как смог. Отлично. Мы почти на... Да? Арсенал. И чё? Доспех мне никто выдать не хочет? Или вон у того мужика надо было попросить? Который почему-то только зашел внутрь. Стражник.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
and in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I
Дубина?
mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Логично. Так, у нас перевес. Наручи. Наручи вещь полезная. Перчатки охотника. Продать. Эта штука поновее будет. Эта штука поновее будет. Комбинезончик почти сломан. Меня так смачно попинали. Кинем пока вот этот. Оружие. Дубина. Причем дубина сильнее от топора. Ладно, дубина так дубина. А, ну да, перевес же. Ну... Прости, комбинезон. Я оставлю тебе здесь. Вдруг кто-то захочет его поносить. И вот эту штуку вдруг кто-то захочет поносить. Так сказать, подарки более младшим товарищам. А. Угу, хорошо. Пригляди за вещами. Если что, подари. Я не против, да? Молодец, что киваешь. Так, стоп. Перчатки-то одеть надо. А, да, я же их снял, чтобы получше воровать. Как я думал. Ну, неудобно в таких больших перчатках воровать. Идем вдоль заборчика. И заступаем в наш первый караул. Не бурчи. Блин, мы почти как непись, да? Будем ходить по городу и следить за порядком. Как-то неожиданно. Мне надо найти Ярослава, да? Соловей. Соловей, мой соловей.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Похоже, по мне весь город знает, да?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Я хочу быть полезным, заработать кучу бабла, чтобы одеть кучу мощного снаряжения, просто эпический меч, эпический доспех и отомстить тому лысому усатому мудаку.
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you?
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
I feel quite hungry.
This is our...
Голодное, что животное. Так, крендель 55. Есть можно. Ой. Что, еще портится? Этот хлеб уже есть нельзя. И вот этот хрен уже есть нельзя. А вот этот хлеб можно. Хорошо.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Swords will help. Your fields lie fallow.
Погоди, погоди. Всё, идём.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Back to York. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
Погодите. Что хотите? Что такое? Я порешаю.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Ты считаешь себя христианином?
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armorer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armorer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Попробуем его уговорить, да? Мы же как раз помылись недавно, переоделись чутко. Ну давай, ну чё ты, мужик?
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No, certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or 2 and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake. Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? It didn't hurt too much.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian.
Ой, это был бронник? Блин. Придется искать, наверное, броню в другом месте. Ну, зато...
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Интересно, сколько нам еще надо будет так патрулировать? Раз. Видите, да, вся игра была бы так построена. Ходишь по городу, патрулируешь, там вон ссора какая-то. Пошел, разрешил. Симулятор стражника.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Иногда бы устраивали в мордобой какую-нибудь там таверне. Надо было бы не слишком.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruda has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Но с другой стороны, не спать же и со всеми подряд.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Хорошо. А в городе спокойно. Я местный Бэтмен. Слежу за порядком. Этому городу нужен новый герой. Им буду я.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Ну-ка. Он нуждается в нашей охране. Еще одна поберушка возле магазина бронника.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Гнездо.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm.
Hey,
it's not
Henry's
like the
come to
rules
see
aren't
us.
clear. Beggars belong at the church.
Понятно, на внутреннем дворе никаких. Как вас зовут?
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Так, мы идем в таверну, да? Ну чё, Славка, по пивку, а? Давай, чё ты? Чёрт, шашлык будут делать? Есть кто-то. А ничего, у вас тут так приличненько.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Ну, о, еще одна поберушка. Вот тут можно, видите? Свои городские правила. Какой-то стоит. Парам-парам-парам. Пам-пам. О, я вижу впереди квест. Там вдалеке, видите, да?
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
You all know
No.
what happened there.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Мой опыт общения с пьяницами довольно мал. И тогда я набил ему рожу. Вот он, да?
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate.
Какого я переведу вам? Какого хрена ты тут делаешь, а не стоишь у ворот? Такина пьяная, вставай. Ну, примерно. Я думал, мне с ним придется говорить. Ну и ладно.
That fool got me all worked up.
Да, я тоже.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Давай сыграем. Ну что? В города? А, это местная игра, да? Погодите, стой. Остепенись. Буква Е. Помощь. Кости. Если вы хотите испытать удачу в любой приличной игре, можно сыграть в игру Зонг. Цель этой игры на 2 игроков первым набрать количество очков. Игроки бросают 6 костей. Очки даются за каждую выброшенную единицу или пятерку, а также за 3 или больше любых одинаковых костей. Таблица комбинаций. Единичка приносит 100 очков, пятерка приносит 50 очков. 3 одинаковые кости 100 очков. X. 100 очков умножить их значение, то есть 3 четверки это 400 очков. 3 единицы приносят тебе 1000 очков. 4 или больше одинаковых приносят как 3х2, то есть 4 четверки это 800 очков. Все понял. Так, 800 очков, 1600 очков и тому подобное. Раунд игрока всегда начинается с броска всех 6 костей. После броска игрок с помощью У выбирает и оставляет комбинацию костей, которые приносят очки. Нужно оставить минимум кость. Затем игрок может перебросить оставшиеся кости. И все повторяется. Комбинации, приносящие очки, считают для броска, а не для раунда. Если после броска не остается ни одной кости, приносящей очки, раунд игрока заканчивается. И все очки, набранные к этому моменту заход, сгорают. Ход переходит к оппоненту, поэтому стоит заканчивать раунд, прежде чем сильно возрастет вероятность ни одной кости, приносящей очки. Также не стоит сразу оставлять все кости, приносящие очки, тогда на следующем броске вероятность и больше очков увеличивать. Так каждый игрок кидает собственные кости, есть возможность мошенничать. Но найти заряженную кость очень сложно. Ну вот давайте попробуем. Попробовали. Так, что нам делать-то? То есть мы можем оставить это и вот это. Угу. Записать. Что ты бросить? Так, и у нас 1 и 1. И буква Е. Очков и передача хода. 400. Так, ну допустим.
That's all.
650. Блин, меня поимели сейчас. На быстро. Я могу отложить единичку, да. И перебросим. Отложим еще одну единичку. О, 3 пятерки. Раз, два, 3. И набираем. Так, вот такой ход.
That's it.
Чё он делает?
We'll see.
There. That's a lot better.
Should I? Shouldn't I?
Он выбрал
No,
все.
I daren't.
Ну все, 1100, и мы побеждаем, да? Я выиграл. ГГ, изи. Засыпает, ну. Скоро засыпает. Всё,
Just one
просыпается
more thing
Никитка.
and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Yeah, take this one. Ага, факел. 4 факела. Наша цель. Позвонить в колокол. Вроде перейдем вот сюда. А я не могу прийти. Перейти вот сюда. Ставим сюда маркер и побежать. Блин, почти идеально все сделали. Еще бы вон того мудака на мячах бы выиграли. Блин, я был особо не готов и... Чего уж говорить, боевка тут довольно специфична и... К ней надо привыкать. Но я почти его выиграл, вы сами видели. С другой стороны, возможно, хорошо, что мы его не выиграли, потому что это гребаное средневековье. Он мог сделать со мной все, что угодно. А вот со странником в кости, блин, ну, интересная игра. По-моему, она лучше, чем покер на костях в каком-то Ведьмаке. Первой части, вот такой части. Вон кол. 3 раза, да? Раз, два, 3. Закрой корчму на рыночной площади. По-любому же не захотят туда уходить, да, какие-нибудь пьяницы. Мы им на дубинки по башке. Все по домам. Ратай-Сити закрывается на ночной сон.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Со всеми тремя одновременно?
Well landed.
What?
Ну и как тебе, а? Там такой. Иди сюда, давай, давай, подходи. А меня он зараза завалил тебя.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Ну, игра сохранена. Мы закрыли корчму, мы молодцы. Порядка выполнена. Что еще выполнено? Квестик появился. Ладно, я думаю, на этом мы закончим нашу серию. Сядем на стул. И именно в таком виде мы заканчиваем нашу серию. Если вам понравилось, обязательно ставьте лайки, чтобы не пропустить новую серию. Конечно же, подписывайтесь. Спасибо, что смотрели, и всем пока!